What is going on, everyone? On today's show, we've got a stacked podcast lined up because just listen to this. Number one, I've got a great new idea for the next DSP Tries It that I think everyone's going to love, especially based on previous results. So stay tuned for that. In addition, yesterday afternoon, there was the state of play from Sony and PlayStation. And today, I'll be watching several different trailers from that event and reacting live to them to get an idea of the game's lineup for the rest of the year. And I've got not one, not two, but three snacks that I'll be taste testing on today's stream as a result of your support yesterday hitting the goals. So, wow, we are jam-packed, we are loaded, and I hope you're ready for a fun one on today's episode of the Level 1 Podcast.
Get ready for some meaningful content because the king is back, the king of the live stream. The king is back. Woo!
Alrighty, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the show. It is Thursday, the 13th of February, 2025. I'm DSP, and I hope that you're well and ready for a chill stream today. First off, let's just get this out of the way. Something incredibly odd once again happened yesterday. On my late stream, I turn on the stream. I start to hang out with people and play Street Fighter 6. And as I'm playing, people say, Bill, we hate to tell you this, but there's something wrong with your microphone. And I said, what? My microphone? So I'm looking in OBS. I'm looking at, the meter going up and down and everything. And I'm like, I have no idea. Like, what is going on with this microphone? People are saying two things. Number one, they're saying, it's cutting out. Like whenever I have low volume, it keeps dropping me. And so you would not even hear half the sentence that I was saying for when I started talking. And then on top of that, people were saying the microphone volume was way low compared to previous. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, I don't know what people are talking about. I didn't change anything. Now, the one weird factor about all of this is today I'm going to be on a podcast later tonight called Truth Seekers Show. You could find it on YouTube at Truth Seekers Show. Instead of me doing a late stream, I'm doing this guest appearance. And it should be fun. We're going to talk about my history as a content creator, the controversies around me, my detractors, all kinds of shit, right? It's going to be a good one. Probably around 90 minutes long is what I was told will be the length of the appearance. But yesterday, I wanted to do a tech test before the show started. I was like, we absolutely should get together early just to test everything out and make sure that everything is working. So last night before the Street Fighter 6 stream, Steve Cambrian, that's the name of the host, sent me the link and, we messed around in there. I messed with the settings and everything to make sure that everything was working properly. And it did. Like everything, the volume was good. Everything was good. So then I start my late stream and everything screwed up with the mic. The weirdest part about it was there was no settings in that streaming thing that said, oh, this will mess with your mic. Nothing. So I don't even know if that's really what happened or if it's just a coincidence. Okay. But the first stream worked. Like literally the first stream worked fine. Sounded great. No issues whatsoever. All of a sudden, the late stream sounds like shit. The only thing I can think of, okay, the other day, there was an update to the proprietary software that this Shure microphone came with, and I did the update, but I've been running that update for like 2 days. So if there was a change, you would think it would have affected me 2 days ago, not randomly in the middle of the streaming day. It doesn't make any sense, all right? So anyway, after I finished playing Street Fighter 6, I recorded the daily rap and I played it back, and it sounded awful. It was dropping out. The mic volume was wrong. I'm like, I got to figure this out right now. So I went into the software, okay? And in the proprietary software, uh, I noticed that the volume meter was actually lower than I would have expected it to be. Meaning, you see the green bar shooting up. It really wasn't going higher up than like yellow. And I was like, I don't think that's right. So then I went into settings, and in settings, there's all these things. And I noticed a new option that wasn't there before, an auto level gain meter. And I said, "Oh, that could be useful if that works." So I clicked on auto level gain meter, and it basically took everything over. So now the audio level is automatic, the limiter is automatic. It's doing everything automatically. So I don't have to do anything. I don't have to sit here messing with different filters and settings. It's basically doing it all for me on the fly. So right now, I'm curious, how do you guys think I sound? Because I listened back after I fixed it, and I was like, I think I sound better now than I did before. I actually think that this auto calibrating, gain functionality of the proprietary software actually sounds good. So I don't know what you guys think. What's your feedback, everyone? How does it sound right now? Do I sound better or worse or the same? It sounds perfectly fine. I would just tell me it sounds fine. That's all I need to know, right? All I need to know is that it sounds fine. Darzyx says I sound tinny and robotic. Well, I actually played it back compared to how it sounded before the changes, and it sounds the same to me. Um, Sounds good, but I'm not comfortable with anything automated. What? Sounds the same. Most people are just saying it sounds exactly the same than it did. I'd rather have you say it sounds the same than say you sound way too low, you're cutting out. That's the problem last night. Okay? So it sounds like we fixed that problem. All right? So we could mess with it a little more if we need to. Um, but yeah, I mean, I was so frustrated last night. The thing is now I can actually see in OBS that the sound level is very good now. It's catching my voice every single time I speak. It's not limiting me and cutting off the lows, which was the problem. So hopefully it sounds good. Let's roll with it. And if it does sound bad at some point, we're noticing things like, for example, let's do some testing. Ready? It catches the claps. Let's do right? Catches the laugh. Or whoa! It limited the scream. See that? It still limited it so it wasn't too loud. It doesn't blow out your ears. So it sounds like everything is working. Like I do still have things like the noise gate and stuff on. It sounds like it's working. Uh Ed Rogers says I'm wearing headphones and it sounds fine. Okay, good. Good, good, good. So let's roll with this. If we need to tweak it more, we will, but it definitely is an improvement. If you watched last night's daily wrap, you were probably like freaking out and saying, what happened? He sounds terrible, right? And as for those who were on the Street Fighter 6 stream, I apologize because people were telling me this on the fly as I was playing Street Fighter, and I had no idea how it sounded or what was going on. So I couldn't really confirm or address it at that point. It wasn't until I had the isolated environment without the gameplay of me just doing the daily wrap that I listened back and I was like, oh God, that sounds terrible. So people were definitely correct. Sorry about that last night. I wish I knew what caused it. This is my problem with these tech issues now, right? I literally don't know the source. If my camera screws up and turns off, I don't know what caused it to do that. The microphone settings are screwed up. I don't know what did it. I didn't. I'm not going into these programs and messing with them. It seems like modern technology is just unreliable. Now, let's be honest. Did I ever have these issues with my old setup? My old setup was very primitive, very outdated. The visuals looked like crap. The audio didn't sound great. But God, every day when I booted up that old faithful PC, that damn thing worked. And we got a stream out of it that was consistent, right? Consistent quality. It was like always working. This new tech, all these new things I've added, they're all unreliable, right? At any moment, something could go wrong. My camera could malfunction and start spinning around on its head like it's freaking uh The Exorcist. Okay? Seriously? Or the microphone might make me sound like the devil or make me sound like I'm a mouse sitting in a closet. right? This shock guard might snap in half and disintegrate live on stream. And we've had all of these things happen. And I don't have anything to do with them. So I guess this is the trade-off that you get being more modernized with tech is you get nice bells and whistles and features, but then you got to put up with all of the annoyances of things constantly having compatibility issues, configuration issues, auto update issues, you know? I don't know. So anyway, sorry about that. Let me know if this thing changes today because I don't know what caused it to change to begin with, but it seems like it's running really well right now. Okay, cool. All right, so let's start talking about all of our good topics today. We got a lot to do today, guys. So first off, okay, we have not one, not two, but 3 treats that we have to do on today's stream. We have to do the final Sakura box treat and 2 Turkish treats, okay? And if you're saying, Turkish treats, I thought that was a European snack box. So did I. When I bought it off of Amazon, the description actually says European snack box. So they're actually misrepresenting it and selling it improperly on Amazon. Someone should literally report it. But the thing is, the value seems great. You've seen the size of the snacks in there. For like 25 bucks, this is a tremendous amount of snacks. So we're going to get a lot of mileage out of it. And I feel it's going to end up being much better than the Japanese snacks, which a lot of them were just tiny and not very good. I think this will probably be pretty good. But yeah, I'm excited, for that. And we're going to do that later. All right. We're not going to do that immediately. We'll do that later on in the show. Once we get past, a lot of different things here. Okay. Yeah, I guess so. Cheesy Max says so you bought a shipped box because they always mislabel everything. Yeah, it literally said like European snack box, like saying like it's supposed to be like, snacks from all throughout Europe. That's why I bought it because I figured, oh, we'll have all different country snacks. No, it's just Turkish snacks. So it is kind of lame, but at the same time, the snacks look great. Like they legitimately look pretty interesting. I've never heard of most of them. So it's going to be nice to try out stuff. Okay. So we're doing that today, later on in the show. So stay tuned for that. And remember, every goal hit, we try another snack. So we're going to do 3 today, and then we're going to do more as we hit goals. Hopefully, we will hit a goal on this stream. Because, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for this? I have a big announcement, and I'm going to give full credit where credit is due. All right, you ready? Morning, I'm turning on the streams, and I look at Kick Chat, and the people in Kick Chat are having a joking discussion. One person says, whatever you do, don't mention McDonald's or the Shamrock Shake because if you do, DSP is going to ban you. DSP wants no mention of that, so be sure to keep your lips zipped or else he's going to ban you. And I'm reading this and I'm like, obviously they're joking. Like we haven't ever really talked about that. And it's, it just must be a silly meme or whatever that they're running with. And I was thinking, wait a minute, Shamrock Shake. The Shamrock Shake traditionally at McDonald's is March because it's for St. Patrick's Day. For those who don't know, McDonald's has a mint flavored shake that they usually do every single like March time, and it's green colored. Like they put green coloring in it, and some people swear by it and say they absolutely love it, and other people say it tastes like toothpaste. It's disgusting. I've only had it once ever 100 years ago, and I hated it. But that was also 100 years ago. I haven't had McDonald's shakes probably in about 15 to 20 years, no exaggeration. So I have no idea what it's like now. So I was reading this and I was like, oh, well, that's cool. I guess when they get the Shamrock Shake, maybe that could be a good DSP tries it. That's a good one on deck. And then someone goes, oh, no, they have it now. I said, what? It's not even Valentine's Day. So I went to their website to check this out, and here's what I discovered. I discovered that I have 2 cameras on. Now, I discovered that number 1, they have a new meal, the Angel Reese meal. And I said, who in the holy hell is Angel Reese? And I asked the chat over there, and they said, oh, it's a WNBA player. And I said, Oh, no wonder I don't know who Angel Reese is. 'Cause who the hell watches the WNBA? Right? Like, I have no idea why they thought that that kind of a tie-in was going to work. No one watches that or would know who that is. But that's pretty funny. I guess they decided this was some kind of a promotional opportunity. It's no Travis Scott meal, right? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, um, so sorry, now I've felted the entire WNBA and I feel horrible. Not really. So they have a new meal, okay? The Angel Reese meal, which apparently is some kind of a special quarter pounder with cheese. All right. I don't know what else what does it say? So it's a bacon quarter pounder with cheese, medium fry, and a high C. Adults drink high C? I thought high C was for small children. It's like a substitute drink because it has vitamin C in it. So it's a way to fool your kids to have vitamin C. Adults still drink this? I guess so, because they have it at McDonald's. I didn't know that. Anyway, um, so that's the new meal that they have there. And I was like, well, I mean, that's not too exciting. It's okay. But I mean, it's basically just a quarter pounder with bacon, right? Like, and I've never had a quarter pounder with bacon, to be fair. I've had the quarter pounder with cheese and I love it. I actually do. I think that's their best burger at McDonald's is the quarter pounder with cheese. Um, but I was like, that's not anything too special, right? So then I said, well, I wonder when they're going to get the Shamrock Shake. Oh, they really do have the Shamrock Shake already. Why? I have no idea why they have it this early, but they have it already. And I did check it out. Yes, you can get both the Angel Reese meal and the Shamrock Shake right now on the McDonald's ordering app. You could get it on any delivery service. It's there. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, the next DSP tries it is going to be groundbreaking because I'm going to be trying for the first time, well, for the second time in my life, and the first time ever, here live, I'm going to be trying the Shamrock Shake on DSP Tries It, but I also will be trying the Angel Reese meal and maybe one or two other things, depending. I'm not sure. We'll look at the menu together. Okay. So here's the deal. If you're not aware, the McDonald's episode of DSP Tries It that I did many months ago was the highest viewed episode that I have done in many, many years. All these DSP Tries It episodes that I've done over the last like 5-6 months since we brought the show back have not had as many views as the McDonald's episode. The thing is, McDonald's is universal. Anywhere you live, you can get McDonald's. So for me doing this, immediately it's like, oh, I can go get stuff too that Phil got and try it, depending on if he liked it or didn't like it. All right. So I think that's what it is. All right. So I'm excited for McDonald's DSP Tries It, Shamrock Shake. This is the main feature. Like, to me, to try the Shamrock Shake, that's the main event. But like I said, we'll also do some other stuff too, so that way it's not just the Shamrock Shake. Okay? I think it's a great idea. And again, I want to fully attribute this to the Kick Chat. They're the ones who came up with this idea, not me. I don't want to take credit for it. But man, it's a good idea. What's funny is they were joking about me banning people for it. I'm like, no, I'm willing to try new stuff. As people want to see new episodes of DSP Tries It, why wouldn't I? I mean, yeah, this might absolutely be absolutely disgusting. Like I said, some people actually say this tastes like toothpaste. I guess we'll see firsthand. All right. By the way, for the record, if you ever take a look here, you notice they don't say milk anywhere. They don't say the word milk. It's because McDonald's dairy actually isn't dairy. There's no milk in it. Like, it's not enough dairy content to technically be called a milkshake or iced cream. So they don't call it that. They call it McFlurry or soft serve or, just shake, not milkshake. It's actually funny. If you watch the movie The Founder, it explains what happened, that originally McDonald's had everything high quality. The burgers were fresh red meat, right? You know what I mean? Like from farms and shit. And it was like fast food, but it was like gourmet fast food, and people loved the quality. And then what ended up happening was The company got sold off and franchised off, and as it did, the quality just kept dipping. And the owners, the original founders of the company, did not want to sacrifice quality, but it was the guy who took over for them, all right, who kind of bought out the company from under them. He was the one that adopted all the practices to make all the food terrible to save money. And one of the major things he did, he got rid of all the dairy, the true dairy, and he started using this instant powdered mix to make all the dairy product, including the shakes. And this is one of them right here's like the shake is not real dairy at all. There's no real milk content in it, which is why it tastes nothing like a milkshake. It just tastes like a bunch of fucking sugar. So there you go. So I'm excited for this. I hope that you guys are too. DSP tries it. Shamrock Shake, Angel Reese meal, and probably something else too on the next episode. So all I'm going to say right now, if that doesn't motivate you to contribute, I don't know what will. Please contribute to the streams in this next week. Let's hit that goal as soon as possible. Don't you want to see me sucking down a delicious Shamrock Shake? Don't you want to see me smashing a huge quarter pounder with cheese into my face? Don't you want to see the oils and the grease dripping? Don't you want to see? Don't you want this? And not from one, what the? But from two angles. Don't you want to see it from two completely separate angles? Yeah, if you didn't see it, here's my camera auto adjusting. If you didn't see it yesterday, the Arby's DSP Tries It that I did, I actually conducted from two different angles. And it was interesting. People actually seemed to like it because, I could do the close-up. I keep pressing the wrong buttons. Hold on. I could do the close-up where I could show you the food. Here's what it looks like. But then I could go wide, and I actually had it on the table. You see me pick it up and eat it like this. And actually, people really liked the double angles for DSP Tries It. And like I said, not only could I use that for DSP Tries It, we could do that for snacks, like the snacks I do today. We could do the double angles, but also for other things that we do. We've talked about a Lego stream. I have a set of Legos that we could do for a chill Lego night stream where I build Legos and we could do it together here while I interact with you. And definitely we could use this dual angles to do that. All right. So I think this is going to be pretty cool. Good idea. Slow-mo instant replay, I'll be employing that later, Billy Boy. What I need to do is I need to get like a 120 frame camera to do that, or like maybe a even higher frame camera. So then I could just have so many frames that I play it back and slow it down. It'll be like slow-mo, like I'm trying. Wow. That's how I look when I eat. Anyway, cool. So great idea. McDonald's Shamrock Shake, an Angel Reese meal. There we go. It is time for DSP Tries at McDonald's. I'm very excited. I hope that you guys are too. Let's get it going. In fact, no lie, contributions just started flying in. I received a $2 tip. Hope everyone's doing well. Much love and peace from Flatman B. So Flatman B got the tipping started today. Thank you, Flatman. Let's get that on the leaderboard. And then we've got Detractors Are Sad with a $5 super chat. $5 for the powerful women of the NBA and quarter pounders. Well, there you go. Thank you, Detractors Are Sad for $5. Now, since you guys came up with this great idea over on Kick, who's going to drop some Kick subs right now to support DSP Tries It Shamrock Shake? Let's do it. Let's get some support over on Kick right now because we don't have any subs yet. And let's get our first membership of the day on YouTube. Let's get one of each. We got a tip, got a super chat. Now let's get a sub and let's get a membership. Let's get it going. All right. Now also, it was funny earlier when I was booting up the stream. Someone said to me, "What are you playing today?" I said, "We're doing Black Ops 6. I'm going to try sniping." And they said, "Well, what would it take to get you to play Street Fighter 6 on this stream instead?" And I think the reason is because, for those who don't know, last night in Street Fighter 6, I actually did incredibly well, despite the fact I was in an incredibly bad mood. Um, we'll talk about that in a second. But I was on a tear, getting win after win in ranked, getting my Shiranui ranked up to master. She didn't get there yet, but she's on the way. So I said, well, it's this simple. Get me to my goal. Whatever it takes, whether you drop 30 subs right now or other people work together, if we hit the goal by the end of this podcast, so a little over an hour, if we're hitting 150, I will play Street Fighter 6 on this stream instead of Black Ops 6, and then we'll swap the streams, and tomorrow's day stream will be Black Ops 6. There's no reason for me not to do that. None at all. Like, it doesn't matter. Either one is just a multiplayer stream. So it's not a big deal. You see? Hearts to Heart says I'm on fire. Oh, am I really? Hold on. Let me test something. Yeah, I am on fire. You're right. But I don't know what you meant when you said that. Um, you mean the background? No, the background is actually called amber. It's supposed to be like actual like amber with like light reflecting off of it. That's what it's supposed to be representative of. It's like orange and yellowish. I thought it was a nice one for today. I said I'd throw it in there for variety. So there you go. So yeah, I'm not kidding. If you guys want to see Street Fighter 6 today, instead of Black Ops 6, just hit the goal by the end of this podcast. Seriously, I'll do it. I'll swap. There's no reason to not. If it doesn't matter. It's not like it's a narrative-based game. If people are missing the story, I could play either. They're interchangeable. And that means that today we would push to hit Master, and maybe even probably with a 3-hour stream, I think we would hit Master with my today. I really do. I think we would hit Master rank. And then tomorrow we'll do sniping in Call of Duty. I'm down for either. So just let me know what you want to do. But let's get the contributions rolling, shall we? Sure. And in fact, I just received a very generous $1.66 contribution from Mr. Puppy Nipples. Will it be possible to switch cameras without pushing a button? How would that be possible? How could I? You actually want me to be able to control the tech in my room without pushing any buttons? Well, maybe when the Neuralink advances that far, I'll get Elon to put the chip in my brain, and then I could do it that way. I don't know how else you think I could do it. Right? Anyway, thanks, Puffy Nipples, for the $1.66 tip. So we're at $8, guys. We have 142 to go. If you guys want to see Street Fighter 6 on this stream instead of Black Ops 6. So let's get it going. Who's going to contribute? It was actually someone named Content Lasagna over on Kick who had proposed this morning, by the way. I remember their name. I received a $3.33 tip from someone who says you should ask Keemstar to be on LOLCOW Live. Good Lord. Can you believe this guy is still at it all these days later? What is it, like 3-4 days later? Yikes. We're at $8, right? 8? I'll be at 11. Okay. Cool. All right, so we got the DSP tries it idea out of the way. All right. Let's talk about last night in Street Fighter 6 and what went down. Actually, hold on, another dollar came in from a troll, so I ignore it. There we go. All right, so let's talk, okay? So last night I played Street Fighter 6 with my Shiranui. And when I first started up the stream, everyone's like, you're going to go right to ranked, correct? And I said, no, I haven't played now in a couple days. Last thing I want to do is jump right into ranked, play poorly, and end up losing a ton of ranking points, setting me so far back. All I have time to do is catch up, and now I wasted my night. That's happened before. There's been nights in Street Fighter 6 where I'm so eager to run into ranked and I'm not warmed up, and then I suck. And then I lose all these effing points, and instead of actually earning more to level up, I'm just trying to catch up to what I lost. But I don't want to do that. So last night, I started in casual matches, all right? I'm not kidding you when I say this. The entire almost first hour, me playing casual matches, nonstop, top-tier pattern players, Akumas, Camis, Kens, okay? Nonstop, Luke, okay? Then there was a bunch of Mai's, and that's to be expected. Mai Shiranui is the new character. You're going to see a ton of Mai's. That's always to be expected when there's an expansion in a fighting game, okay? But in regards to this was like unprecedented levels of top tier pattern play abuse. These were not intelligent players who were actually trying to play a fighting game. They were people who were trying to copy and paste what they had seen in videos. It's exactly what I talked about the other day on my podcast, why fighting games now suck and why they're just not fun in the long term and only last a few weeks to months until they get boring. Because everyone plays the same, everyone copied the same content, but sadly, that's the meta of the game. So it's dominant. You know, half the time when you're playing against these people, you have to guess to stop them. Are they going to throw? I have to press throw early. I can't do it on reaction because you can't break those on reaction in Street Fighter 6. It's literally not possible. So I have to guess, are they going to throw or not? And if I break the throw, great. And if not, they keep me in a throw loop that I can't stop. There was a guy, I'm not kidding you, had Luke. He threw me 9 times in a row. And you might say, well, after a few times, didn't you try to break it? I said, no, I actually want to see if this guy is so brain dead, like actually this dumb and not no intelligent thought that he would actually try to do 9 throws in a row, not understanding that that's brain dead gameplay that would never win in a true competitive match. And he didn't understand that. He literally threw 9 times in a row. But that's what I mean. That's the level of player playing Street Fighter 6 now. They're all morons. They all just fucking copy paste, copy paste. They don't get how to play fighting games. The sad fact is they can win because that's the meta of the game. They have studied the meta from people who are good, copy pasted it, and they can win online because that's dominant. That's how you play it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like they're actively thinking, oh, here's why that works, and that's why I'm going to do this. They just say, let's just throw it out. Okay, so yeah, Dab Hands sounds better, doesn't it? Dab Hands was one of the people last night who was calling me out saying my mic sounded like shit. And he was absolutely right. And Dab Hands, I will apologize to you. I already did, but you're just showing up. I was very angry last night because of this, and I don't know what caused it, but I got it fixed. And actually, I think it sounds better now than it did before. I actually think that the adjustments are actually even better now. So a good came out of it. I just wish I knew what caused the bad to happen because I don't know what happened. It really pisses me off. Like the daily rap last night sounded atrociously bad. Anyway, so yeah, so that's the problem with Street Fighter 6 is that the meta has been destroyed by copy pasting scrubs, and it's not fun to really play online anymore because of this. And that's what I'm trying to relay to the fighting game community, but it seems like a lot of these people are just fucking ignorant idiots who don't get that that's why fighting games aren't as prominent as other games because they ruin the games within a few weeks because they're morons who post the strategies all over the internet. Anyway, so after an hour of incredible, rage-inducing casual play, I broke even. What I mean by that is I think I had I'm going to check in a second cuz someone sent me the stats. I'll talk about my stream tonight in a few minutes, Cracker Jacks, no problem. 13 wins and 13 losses. I was literally even in casual play. So with that start, obviously I wasn't too happy. I was pretty upset. And I was like, how am I going to come back for this? But I was like, I want to play ranked tonight. So even though I had an awful break even start, I think I'm just going to jump into ranked. So for the second half of the stream, we did ranked. Ladies and gentlemen, I then proceeded to go on a tear. All right. 10 straight wins of a tear, actually. So by the end of the night, I had 17 wins and 8 losses in ranked, 68% win rate, which is great for ranked. And I went from under 5-star diamond, all right, to upwards of, I think I was just around like 25,000 ranking points. It was like 24 and change. I was getting to 25. I think it's 28,000 to hit master. I can't remember. It's been so long since I even freaking played the game seriously. But I just kept winning. And it was really good. I just kept leveling up. And I'm well on my way now to getting master rank with Mai. If I keep that kind of momentum up, whenever I play next, I will likely hit master rank with Mai Shiranui. Now, compare that to, say, Terry Bogard, who I played a few times, and it was like he's so bad. Like, he's such a bad character. I don't know what they did with this. They really didn't know what to do with Terry. So they threw him in there, but they didn't really give him enough tools to do much at all besides a few frame traps, which is really lame. With Mai, she has tons of tools. She's got good combo ability. She's got a true good reversal. She's got all the, what you need for basic victory against people, So I'm doing so much better and I'm enjoying playing with her way better too. And it was funny. Here's the thing. When you have a good session, you'll want to watch it back. And I did. I watched some of it back last night and I started thinking, oh, wait a minute. So here's something that I've been doing with Mai. When the character's in the corner, I'll do like a medium punch and I'll cancel into her overdrive fans and I'll just throw them all out, causing the character to either block a ton or have to parry, which is advantageous to me. But what some people have been doing instead is drive impacting through it. I said, wait a minute. You don't have to do all those fans. You could just do punch and one fan. And if you see the drive impact coming out, you could stop. And then maybe you could even counter drive impact. Maybe she'll recover fast enough to counter drive impact it. But I'm getting these ideas in my head now. I'm like, so it could be a mix up. Instead of always throwing all the fans, I could sometimes just do one fan and then bait it and then maybe do my own counter drive impact. So yeah, I'm starting to think of things with this character. I'm like, all right. So I do want to play more with Mai. Like, no exaggeration. If I hadn't already announced that I was doing Black Ops 6 today, I would have said, let's do more Street Fighter today. But like I said, if you guys support enough that we hit the goal by the end of the podcast, we'll do Street Fighter today anyway, which I'd be pumped for. Like I said, I'm in that head right now, that head zone where I'm like, okay, let's do it. I'm thinking of game. I'm thinking of strategies and tactics, So let's see how it goes. Okay, let's see, how much support I get today. But anyway, yeah, so I did really good with my last night. Definitely by far the best I've done with a new character in a while. I would say Bison I did really good with, new character-wise, and now Mai, right? Otherwise, like other characters I really didn't do that well with, if you remember. Even Akuma. I never even got Akuma to master. I didn't even bother. I didn't even care enough. So, all right, so let's see how it goes. If we don't hit the goal, then we'll do Black Ops 6. If we hit the goal, we'll do Street Fighter 6 on this stream. Okay? So speaking of which, some more tips have come in. I got a $1.25 tip. Someone's saying put Skibbity Toilet on the screen in the background. Because I already have a camera head, so put Skibbity Toilet back there. Okay, I don't know. I guess Skibbity Toilet has something to do with a camera head. I don't know. I have no idea. I really don't. I've never seen Skibbity Toilet. Excuse me. Okay, I received a $2.30 tip. Open a P.O. box for fan mail when you get to 200 goals. I had a P.O. box for fan mail ages ago, and it got zero use. Like, no exaggeration. Like, here's the thing. When I started on YouTube many a moon ago, right, 16 years ago, I was the underdog, but everyone liked me. Everyone liked the guy who wasn't really serious about it, but ran a YouTube channel and uploaded a ridiculous amount of gameplay, beat games within a couple days, talked shit constantly, right? That's what was my style back then. Talk shit, do stupid commentary. People loved it. So at that point, people had said, would you open up a P.O. box? So I did. And people sent me fan mail, artwork, merch, games, all kinds of stuff, right? I got tons of stuff. After a while of having that box, I didn't use it as much. And I remember this one time I went and I opened it up and it was all junk mail. Like, it was literally like 100 pieces of junk mail had showed up. And maybe like one good thing from a fan, and that was it. And I was like, maybe I just don't really need to do this anymore, right? So then when I moved out here to Washington State, people again were like, well, now that you're in Washington, we'd like to help and contribute. You probably spend a ton of money moving across the country. We want to donate stuff. So I did open up another P.O. box, but I only kept it for about a year because it really wasn't getting much or any use. If you remember, sadly, it really was the move across the country where people started to turn against me and turn me into a negative internet meme. I don't know why the move was what it did, but it really felt like the move was the catalyst. Like, before then, there was some stuff my ex had said and did that people were upset about and stuff like that. But for the most part, it seemed like the move was what got people really upset. And maybe just people felt, well, Phil's too big time now. He went from this little, humble roots in Connecticut, this little, condo that he lived in. And that felt more personable and more, now he moves to a big house and he's a fancy private community. And, I think people got kind of upset at that, perhaps. Um, and then they kind of like turned against me, right? So after having that PO box for a year, I closed it and literally never had another need for it ever again. Like, no exaggeration. I never have there's been anyone really wanted to, like, someone, let's say, for example, you wanted to send me something right now. Okay. I don't know if it's a game. I don't know if it's, whatever it could be. Just email me. We'll talk about it. We'll go back and forth a little bit about it. So I'll tell you if it's something that I'm interested in. And if I want to accept it, I'll accept it. And you could just send it to me to my normal address. You see, if you just send me something without asking first, it goes right in the trash. Just so everyone knows, I want to make this abundantly clear. And we do talk about this from time to time. Sadly, there are really sick, malicious people out there who have tried some really nasty things. So if I get something in the mail and I know what it is, it goes literally right into the trash because I'm not going to risk uh, having something happen to myself or a family member because people are sick. Okay. But if you talk to me ahead of time, we discuss what it is. Like, for example, this webcam over here was actually donated to me by a fan last year. A fan said, "Your old webcam isn't that good. I just want to send you a webcam." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And so they did. I didn't even know what camera I was getting. And they sent me this webcam, right? And now look how cool it is. It's the AI webcam that follows me around the room and we can do all kinds of content with it, right? So that's what I mean. But I accepted it because it's something useful. Someone might say, "Hey, can I send you an action figure?" No, please no. I have no need for action figures and collectibles. I got rid of all the stuff that I previously had because I don't want that stuff. You know what I mean? Like, so that's what I mean. We have to talk about it and figure out what makes sense. Um, so let's do that. But as for having a whole PO box open, I don't see the point of doing that. I'm probably almost never going to use it. So I don't think so. No, I don't think I'll be opening a PO box at 200 goals. Okay. And there's one other tip to shout out. From Walrus Snipples. Has Button Check responded to my video? I have no idea. I literally have no clue. I only ever knew that he made a video about me because someone told me and sent it to me. I don't pay attention. I'm busy with my own shit. So whether or not he or anyone else in the fighting game community has responded, I don't know. I'm going to guess no, because as you heard, the tone in that video is, "Oh, well, even though DSP sometimes has intelligent and valid points, we don't care because he's DSP and everyone hates him," which is probably the most ignorant, fucking uninformed take you could have on the internet for anything, right? Like, just ignore someone who may actually have expertise and knowledge and experience because we just don't like him because the internet likes to make fun of him. So I don't know. No, I've not been contacted. No, I'm not aware that there was uh any response at all. So if there was, let me know. But to my knowledge, I have no clue. All right. Okay. No, I didn't say that. No, 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 no. Stop that right now. People are saying that's a misrepresentation. We watched the thing on stream. I didn't say Button Check said that. I said the community said that. Remember when we looked at the comments? That's literally what the comments were saying. "Oh, that's DSP. It's the equivalent of trying to explain to a homeless man why his sandwich isn't made of space aliens." It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? You realize that makes no sense and you're an idiot, right? But they all think that's funny. "Oh, that's great. What a great, wow, he really got DSP there." What? And that's like how the community responds to anything that I say or do. So why do you think I don't want to be involved with that community? It's about the bunch of fucking idiots. Right? Anyway, all right. So, um, we got some stuff to do. I think what we will do, let's respond to some let's respond. Let's react to some clips. Okay? I think that's what we should do. Let's react to some clips from yesterday's State of Play. And then once we've done that, let's actually do some of these treat testings. And then we'll see how we're doing with the goal to see if we're going to do Street Fighter or if we're going to do Black Ops 6 today. Today we're currently at $16. So we need $134 of support to play Street Fighter 6 today instead of Black Ops 6. We could get there. We got an hour, right? Okay. I just received a $1.20 tip. When I listen to this. When you hit 200 goals, you should do a full playthrough of Stellar Blade. No. Play Five Nights at Freddy's Marathon. That I would be okay with. That I would be okay with because it would expose me more to the franchise and I would understand it better. So maybe that's a consideration. Or binge the full Skibbity Toilet series. No. But maybe we'll do. I mean, maybe the Five Nights at Freddy's thing has merit. What do you guys think? People like to see me play a variety of Five Nights at Freddy's games in a marathon while I'm getting drunk because I'm drinking shots while we do it. Maybe that would work. I mean, let's be honest. It's probably the only environment I'll enjoy Five Nights at Freddy's. Right? Okay. Syndicator says, yes, I would love a Five Nights at Freddy's marathon. Ozzy says, I would contribute for that for sure. I know they just announced a new Five Nights at Freddy's game. I'm not going to watch that today, but I did see that there was a trailer for it. Well, then let's get to it, shall we? It doesn't, by the way, it doesn't have to be 100. It could be 50. It could be the 50 goal because we don't know what we're doing at the 50 goal yet. We could do that at 50. We could do a Five Nights at Freddy's marathon where I play, maybe the first 3, 4, 5 games each for like, half an hour, 40 minutes. And I drink while we do it and we have fun. I would be totally down for that. 100%. I'd be on board for that. That's something you guys are interested in. What's going on, Game Boy? How you doing? Do we want to tentatively set it as that? Tentatively? And then talk about it over the next few weeks? Because it's going to be a while till we hit 50 goals, right? Bring back movie reviews? No. I already told you why we're not doing movies. Too much time investment for literally no views and no attention, so what's the point? Jade says he would be cool with either Call of Duty or Street Fighter. I know, you like both, Jade. So for Jade, it's a win-win situation either way. There you go. I look sharp today. Well, thank you, Sav Spit on Me. What a name. Thank you for that. I appreciate the compliment. I'm glad you think I look good today. That's very nice of you. Hold on. What do you think about my socks? You like my socks today? Are they exciting too? Very exciting to see my socks, right? Let this be the thumbnail of the podcast today. There you go. Okay. Cool. All right. So we're currently at $17. Let's get to 150 and I'll play Street Fighter 6 and get my to master today. Let's get it going. Let's get our first sub over on Kick. We have none. No subs over on Kick. Let's get a sub. We have no memberships on YouTube. Let's get our first membership of the day on YouTube. Let's get a big, juicy, hearty super chat. Let's get towards our goal for 20, right? 20 goals hit. DSP tries it. Shamrock shake at McDonald's, plus more. And let's get to the 50 goal, the Five Nights at Freddy's Marathon Torture Event. That's what I'm going to call it. The Five Nights at Freddy's Marathon Torture Event. Or actually, Five Nights at Freddy's Torture Marathon Event. Because it's going to torture me to have to play all those games in one day. Which is why I'm going to have to be drinking. There you go. There you go. No, I don't miss wearing the vests, shades, or hats. It was obnoxious and annoying, quite frankly. There you go. All right, folks. It is time. Let's do some reacting to some trailers, shall we? Okay, let's do it. Go. Ready? All right. Metal Eden. I have no idea what this is. I never even heard of it. Until this state of play. So let's see what it is. Metal Eden. Captured on PS5 Pro. Okay. Whoa.
How do you feel?
Pretty loud, isn't it? Hold on. That's really loud. Lower it a little bit. Okay.
Is something bothering you?
So I'm seeing platforming, right? Both with like wall jumping, wall running, but also grappling with a grappling hook. I'm seeing futuristic graphics and gameplay, right? Like a future setting, and it looks kind of like a an action FPS, a la Quake, possibly. Let's see.
Some noise in my core.
I take it back. It looks like Doom. Does it not look like Doom?
Deep down in the depths of Vulcan, you must retrieve the Architect's core.
They will send everything they have to stop us.
I mean, it looks like a hybrid of Doom and other FPSs from over the years. But honestly, it looks more like a pure FPS. Unlike where Doom is gone, where it's all about, oh, you must collect armor pieces so then you can build up your adrenaline and do your big rage attack. But then you can build up health bar or health power-ups. And then you can build up this, that kind of rock, paper, scissors gameplay. This just looks like a straightforward FPS, right? Which I would like better than that, because I don't like that rock, paper, scissors, constant adrenaline. I like more classic FPS, and that's exactly what it looks like. And it also looks very good graphics and polished, right?
You know I would never want to see you hurt. But the path we walk demands the extreme.
I remember you.
Run away.
Really? So this says PS5, MetalEden.com. Is it just a PS5 game? Or is it also on PC? Play as the Hyper Unit Asuka, an advanced battle android on a suicide mission to rescue the citizens' cores from the vast monolithic city Mobius, once a hopeful new home for humanity, now turned into a cybernetic warfare. It's just PlayStation 5? It's MetalEden.com? Oh, come on. Oh, I just want to... Here. I was born on November 7th, 1929. Yes. Okay. This is what I wanted to know. It's multi-platform, but you see how sneaky they are in that trailer? They didn't say that. They acted like it was only PS5. So, all right. So I might check this out. It's May 6th. Wow, that's quick. May 6th for Metal Eden. It looks good to me. This looks like what I want out of an FPS. It's not about a gimmicky thing. It's about some platforming, and it's about some fast-paced action, good graphics, sleek gameplay with some good weapons or whatever, right? That looks like it's right up my alley. I mean, this might actually be my Doom replacement, because I get the feeling I'm not going to like Doom the Dark Ages. So, okay. So that's May 6th. I think we should play that. Actually, we should play this. I think we should put this on our game release schedule. Looks good to me. Okay. So that's the first one, Metal Eden. Cool. All right. So our next trailer to check out, Onimusha, Way of the Sword. This is apparently the new upcoming Onimusha game. Funny enough, I just started playing Onimusha Warlords on PC, which is the modern, remaster of the 2001 classic. And I'm really liking the game. Like, I'm really enjoying myself. So let's see what the new one has to offer. Here we go. Capcom presents Bring out your dead. Oi! I don't know why I just did that. I just was compelled to say that. Here come the demons.
Let's see your best then, eh?
Musashi? Is it Brave Fencer Musashi? He's finally in another game?
Swordplay is a game of strength. Winning is what matters.
Alright, I don't like the American voice actor at all. Or the English voice actor. I think I would have used the Japanese voice acting for this one.
You can bring as many friends as you want. Not good.
It's because cocky, huh? He's cocky, but he's also, I guess, comedic, which is weird for Onimusha. Look at this, wow. Well, the graphics are beautiful. As to be expected from a Capcom game with their RE engine.
What got them so riled up?
Looks good. That looks pretty good. When's this coming out? There's the gauntlet to absorb the demon souls.
Who? What?
Oh, man. 2026. Come on, Capcom. Although, admittedly, not that big of a deal to wait that long, and here's why. Onimusha 2 is getting a remake later this year. Didn't you guys say it's in May as well? So, if that's the case, then that'll hold us over till next year. But this looks good to me, right? It looks great. Like, graphics look good. The gameplay looks refined. It's not a simple combat engine. It looks like there's parries. There's all kinds of stuff. So I'm excited for that. Does anyone know the actual release date of the Onimusha 2 remake that's coming out this year? Because I think they also had a trailer for that, but I didn't get that one. 'Cause I'd like to add that, I think, to my calendar. But all right, Onimusha Way of the Sword looks good to me. Pretty good. Okay. So let's see. May 6th? Wow, it's that early? Okay. I'm being told May 6th is the Onimusha 2 remake. The same day as Metal Eden? Wow, we're gonna have a very busy spring. We're gonna have a very busy spring coming up. Seriously. Like once we hit March, April, we've got a lot of games that are gonna start to come out. And then May is gonna be packed. Like packed with games. Damn. Okay. No, it's May 23rd. Is it May 23rd? May 23rd. You were correct. Good one, Dab Hands. You had it right. May 23rd. Let's fix that. Excuse me. Whew. Very good. Okay. All right, cool. Up next, Sonic the Hedgehog returns in a brand new game, but not what you think. Another racing game. Last time I remember a Sonic racing game, wasn't it like Sonic Riders Transformed? And I remember when I went to E3 in 2012, they had it there, and it had a big booth and everything. I ended up not even playing it, I think. I played the demo for it, and I never actually bought it. So, here we go. Sonic Racing Crossworlds. Let's see what the heck this is. PS5. So it's all the Sonic characters. Yeah, this looks like the old game. It looks exactly the same. It really does. That's like how the old one looked. Music is always good in these, right? Always good in the Sonic game. Graphics look good. So it's the Sonic version of Mario Kart. Dinosaur Land. Well, a fighter jet carrier. Oh, the stages are pretty nice. I like the variety of stages already. Ghost ship. Music's great. What's up, King Michael? Oh yeah, do 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 do. Well, it closed the network test on February 21st, really? So here's the deal, all right? Mario Kart has been selling the same Mario Kart for over a decade, right? Like Mario Kart 8 or whatever came out on Wii U like a zillion years ago, and then they kept releasing it on the Switch. There's finally going to be a new Mario Kart when the Switch 2 comes out. But we don't know when the Switch 2 is coming out yet. It's going to be that first week of April when we get that information. If this beats them to it, because it doesn't have a release date, right? Let's see. No, it doesn't have a release date yet. If it had a release date and it beats Mario Kart to the punch, it may do well, in my opinion. But I'm not exactly sure that it's going to do that, right? Let's say the Switch 2 comes out in the summer and then Mario Kart 9 comes out. Everyone's going to want that, and no one's going to give two craps about Sonic Racing Cross World. But if this comes out, let's say June, and then the Switch 2 doesn't come out to the fall, there is potential this game could have a market. But I hate to say it, Mario Kart is the dominant arcadey kart racer. So the moment that Mario Kart 9 comes out, this game is dead. So that's what I mean. They've got to beat it to the punch. They have to. I wonder when it's coming out. I even remember with the Sonic Racing Transformed. It was the same deal. Like, it came out and it had very short-lived success, and then it almost immediately fizzled out. But I'd be interested in this as long as it's coming out in a time frame that Mario Kart doesn't hinder it. Like, let's say this comes out and there's a month or two to mess around with it. I would definitely get it. And, of course, you want to drive through all the circuits and see all the stages and everything at least a couple times, right? So I will say that looks decent to me. It probably will be a decent game. And I'd be interested in it as long as the Switch 2 isn't already out. Because if it is, there's no point in playing it. Seriously. Okay. So no release date for that one. Okay. So ever since Lies of P hit the scene many years ago, like 4 years ago, right? No, it was actually like not even 2 years ago, correct? I absolutely loved it. All right. I thought that this game was what Bloodborne 2 would have or should have been, except Bloodborne 2 is never going to get made. So it's kind of like, well, if you're not going to make it, we'll do it ourselves. And they did, and it was great. I absolutely loved Lies of P. So everyone was excited, saying, will there be a sequel? Will there be a prequel? Will there be a DLC? We got our answer here. There's going to be an expansion DLC called Lies of P Overture. Let's find out all about it. Now, although this says PS5 and PS4, it's kind of funny. Lies of P originally started off as an Xbox/PC exclusive because it was on Game Pass. Then it got ported to PS5. So even though this was on State of Play, this will be cross-platform for everybody, okay? The foxes, how nice.
Winter all of a sudden.
I'm sorry. You want to know the year?
What a pleasure to meet a stalker worthy of the name. It's been far, far too long.
A kitty.
My forever friend. Help me to hold your hand and dance.
Oh, we could dance?
You're not the puppet I was expecting. Who are you?
She was looking for someone.
What is this? What's going on in this plot? Ew.
She stepped up only because no one else could. Too many stalkers were lost to that evil.
Oh, the dog. Okay, cool. Just love the animal outfits. Whoa, killer shark? What the hell is that?
I'll do whatever it takes. Your survival is all that matters. Nothing else comes close. Not
This looks
even
dope.
my life.
It looks good. Look at these new abilities and stuff. What the hell is that?
Not again.
What in the hell was that? Summer. So we don't have a set release day. Let's see what it says in the description. Liza P. Overture is a dramatic prequel. Oh, no. A prequel? Why is it a prequel? I don't like prequels. I really don't. So, a dramatic prequel to the acclaimed Liza P., transporting you to the city of Krat in its final days of haunting late 19th century belle epic beauty. On the brink of the puppet frenzy massacre, you follow the legendary stalker, a mysterious guide, through untold stories and chilling secrets. As Geppetto's deadly puppet, you'll journey through Krat and its surroundings, uncover hidden backstories, and face epic battles that shape the past and future of Liza P. I mean, can I be honest? The gameplay looks great. The gameplay looks great, okay? But I don't think I'm going to care about the story. I don't care about prequel stuff. I was hoping that this was going to be the sequel. And remember, they teased, what was it? Wizard of Oz? Right? They teased Wizard of Oz at the end of Lies of P. So I was hoping that's where they were going, but now we got to have a prequel. So listen, graphics look amazing. Gameplay looks sound. Probably exciting locations. You know, all that would be great. But I don't know if I'm going to care about the plot if it's a prequel. We already know what happens. I hate when you already know what happens. I really do. Okay. Well, it still looks good. Still looks good, and I'm still excited for it. All right. By the way, some shout outs because I think, number one, I think someone had done a membership, or excuse me, a sub on Kick, or am I wrong? Yeah, it was. What the hell? Mavhelt. Mavhelt. I can't read the name though. Mavhelt 99 became a sub on Kick. Let me get that on the leaderboard. That's our. Wait a minute. That's our first sub of the day. I have the super chat in the wrong spot. Hold on. There we go. That gets us up to 22 bucks in support. Remember, guys, if we hit the goal by the end of the podcast, we'll swap and we'll do Street Fighter 6 get her to master today. And then tomorrow we'll do Black Ops 6 multiplayer. All right. But that's only if we hit the goal. People had requested it. And I said, well, if we hit the goal, I'll swap. I don't care. All right. I received a tip, but I don't know if it's legit or not. Appear on Long Call Live when you hit 200 goals from a dollar tipper. No. Okay, but thanks for the dollar tip. If you keep tipping $1, I'm never going to hit the goals. You understand that? If you only hit me $1, I'm never going to hit goals, so I'm never going to go on anything, and I'm never going to get to the 100. Get it? So get some more support there. And also, some troll did a super chat here, $2, and they say, "How does it feel to be wrong about yesterday?" What are you talking about? Wrong about what? You realize you have absolutely no impact when you don't explain what you're talking about. Wrong about what? No one even knows. And we just sit here, like, shake our heads, like, what the fuck's he talking about? Okay. Why are there 10 likes on that troll super chat? Because there's 10 mouth drooling idiots in the chat to like it. That's why. Okay. What's up, Itsy Bitsy? How you doing? All right, let's continue. This one I really don't know anything about. Lost Soul Aside. I've never really heard of it. But I was told that I might be interested in it and I should watch the trailer. So here we go. Lost Soul Aside. Let's see what it is.
I keep having the same dream. A horrible dream.
That I'm Japanese. Oh, no, I am.
Where monsters invade our world. A powerful being falls from the sky. And when it seems they might vanquish the invaders, the dream ends. Is this really just a dream? My only hope lies with you.
Okay.
Come, Kaiser. We will travel across worlds.
Kaiser? You mean Caesar? Kaiser? Who pronounces it like that?
Leap through dimensions together.
I'm trying to get a feel for what the game is. Is it a turn-based RPG? Is it an action game? What is it?
I see great power within you. A destiny waiting to be fulfilled.
There's platforming in it, obviously.
Let me be your vengeance. The blade in your hand.
See, is it like Devil May Cry? Is it like Dark Souls? Is it like like action orient? Is it like Final Fantasy 16, maybe? What is this game? I can't tell. I can't put my finger on it yet.
You never wanted to be a hero. But for humanity's sake, you must.
Then give me your power, Arena.
I don't know. May 30th? Wait, what? It's already... That's the first I've even heard of that game. It's coming out May 30th? Are you guys interested? It's hard to read. It definitely looks like it's like Final Fantasy. Yeah, see, Abdullah says it's a Chinese-based studio. So it sounds like it looks like they're just copying Final Fantasy. It looks like that to me, right? Like that kind of reminded me of Final Fantasy 16, which I said outright when I played Final Fantasy 16, this game wouldn't be bad if you didn't call it Final Fantasy 16 because it's not Final Fantasy, right? So maybe this will be good. All right, May 30th. Well, let's put it on the calendar, shall we? Let's take a quick look at the description. Fight to save your world, save your sister, save your soul. Embark on an epic odyssey to save your sister and the whole of humankind from dimensional invaders. You can pre-order it on the 19th, and it comes out on the 30th. All right. I'm going to add that to my list here. Although it's this... Oh, no. It's the same day as Night Rain. Oops. Someone screwed up. It's coming out the same day as Elden Ring Night Rain. Oopsie. Someone's going to have a problem with sales, I feel. Right? Yikes. Okay. 2 more to watch. You guys ready? So, this next one looks pretty interesting. I haven't seen this yet. But this is the next game from Supermassive Games. Supermassive Games is the company that made Until Dawn, made the Dark Pictures Anthology series, and made that horrible game about werewolves where people danced around singing about peanut butter Utter Pops. So, now their next project is called Directive 8020. Oh, yeah, there was also the casting of Frank Stone last year. Remember that? So, Directive 8020. Let's see what this one is all about. I like the studio, so let's see. Oh, yeah, the Quarry. Why'd they have to even say that? What a horrible thing to mention. Pop, pop, peanut butter, Utter Pops. No, 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 stop, stop. Oh. Look at this, space. Is it gonna be like aliens?
Status report.
Maybe. It will be.
Looks like it penetrated through there.
Yep, it is gonna be aliens, isn't it?
Doesn't look too bad.
A choose-your-own-adventure aliens game.
What is that?
You feeling all right?
My body's going one way and my mind's going another.
What is that? This ship is infected with an alien organism. It still doesn't feel real.
Why'd you... Wait a minute. Did you see her face? Hold on a second here. I'm sorry. We got to watch that again. Look at her face here. She's smiling, right? Why? Why would you be like, look, there it is. They've been infected with an alien organism. Why are you smiling? You're talking about your crew members have been infected by an alien organism and are probably going to mutate and die, and you're smiling from ear to ear. How bizarre.
It still doesn't feel real sometimes.
Never forget why you started.
Lord have mercy.
Oh, he looks familiar. He's been in something we've seen before. Wait, wasn't he? Was he in the casting of Frank Stone? No. Yeah, he was, wasn't he? I think he might have been.
Do you think Williams knows more about this substance than he's letting on?
We can't take any chances with him.
They're all
It's manipulating
British
its
accents.
physical appearance. It's changing its cellular structure. It's replicating the human form. It's replacing us.
Ugh.
I know
So,
this will be
oh
difficult
god,
to take.
so it's a combination of Alien and The Thing, because it can mutate to look like humans and impersonate them. Holy shit, that's an interesting premise.
Yeah. But if you're still out there, you deserve the truth.
Ooh. That looks good. I want to play that, man. When's that coming out? October 2nd. Oh, yes. Perfect for October for Halloween month. That's awesome. That's super cool. I'm really excited for that for Halloween. By the way, did you guys notice that YouTube has changed their bars again? Remember they had changed them to go from like red to pink gradient, and now it's a red bar that's surrounded by blue border. What's going on YouTube? What is wrong with those engineers over there changing things constantly? Anyway, that looks good. I love Supermassive Games. This one looks great. Wait a minute. It says it's a Dark Pictures game? Is it part of the Dark Pictures anthology? Is this the next one? Oh, shit. Well, now I'm even more excited. All right. Let's get that on my calendar. I'm pumped for that one. I can't wait. Good stuff. October 2nd, yes. So that's Directive. What was it? 80/20? 80/20. October 2nd. That's going to be fun for Halloween month, man. Good stuff. No white male characters in the game. I'm very glad. We all know that white males are the bane of existence of society. The less of us, the better. Absolutely true. Less competition for me. There you go. So, shout out to Pizza Mind 13, who did a sub over on Kick. Thank you to Pizza Mind. And basically, he's screaming that he did his part. Now YouTube has to do their thing. Pizza Mind is actually challenging the people watching on YouTube to start contributing. If you guys aren't aware, there's no members on YouTube right now from today. We need to get a membership. All right. And then I received a generous $7 tip. I'm enjoying the commentary. Let's hit the goal, says Mozzie. Thank you to Mozzie for a $7 tip this morning. One of the biggest contributions of the day, if not the biggest. Is it the biggest? I think it actually is the biggest contribution. So thank you, Mozzie. And that gets us up to 34. Again, guys, going for the goal of 150 to add another one to our leaderboard. At 20, we're doing DSP Tries It, Shamrock Shake, and other stuff from McDonald's. Possibly this Angel, whatever the hell her name is, meal that they have right now. And at 50 goals hit, it looks like we may be doing a 5 Nights at Freddy's torture marathon where I have to play a bunch of them in a row and torture myself while drinking, which would be an interesting premise for a marathon, I feel. Okay? All right. Thank you, Mozzie. I also received a $4.95 tip. So please read the whole message and ignore if you're not interested. Elden Ring Night Rain info is available on eldenring.bnnetn. Wrong. That's the Elden Ring beta you're reading. That is insanely 3-year-old outdated data you're reading. Everyone keeps linking to this like it's pertinent to Night Rain. It's not. It literally has nothing to do with Night Rain. It has to do with the network test that was held for Elden Ring 3 years ago, which they said you could not stream or capture. But now, with Night Rain, it's different. You're wrong. Everyone keeps linking to this 3-year outdated link that was posted 3 years ago. That's literally what you just linked to, by the way. So thanks for the $5 tip, but that's not correct. Okay, it's wrong information. As of now, there is still no concrete information on if you can stream and capture Night Rain's beta or network test yet. Like I said, here's how I'm handling it very simply. People will be doing it from 3 to 6 a.m. overnight. They'll do it, and if they get slammed with copyright issues, then I will not stream and capture the Night Rain network test. If they're all okay and no one gets it with anything, then that's fine. Then I'll do it. So let's see what happens, okay? All right. Oh, I am playing Avowed. Yes, I am. It's on Game Pass. I don't know if I'm going to play the whole game, but I'm going to try Avowed because it's on Game Pass, okay? Do I miss having my old calendar for game releases, the physical one? No. Okay. Joel Loft says, once and for all, I received a beta code internally industry related. So he didn't even apply for it. He just got one. There are no embargoes or limitations on streaming or recording footage. You could do as you please. So it sounds like I'm playing it on Friday night and on Sunday night. There you go. I'm excited for that then. I am. That's going to be very exciting. Cool. Okay. Let's keep going. Why have notifications on YouTube if they pile up? Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what these are. I literally have no clue what that is. I never click on it. So, okay. All right, last one. Hell is Us. We had already seen something about this one. Was it during, I think it was during the Game Awards. So here we go. Hell is Us. Us is hell. Hell is us is hell. Here we go.
When the fury of emotions sparks the wildfire of violence.
That's a lot of dead.
It dissolves our illusions and exposes the fragile structure of reality.
I have 1,000 questions. Why did you come back?
I stood in the home I was born in. In that moment, I felt a connection.
Epsilon 11, sound off. Where are my men?
Whoa.
They're gone.
Choose your next move wisely.
What is going on here? Oh, what the hell is that? This is so hard to read. Is this worldwide mutations, zombies, monsters, demons? What is going on here, right?
What happened here?
All of the above?
Madness, hatred, and lots of it.
How would you classify that guy's chin? Like for example, okay. Is that a double chin? Is that a triple chin? Is that not even a chin? What do you call that? What is that classified as? It's very unique, I feel. Definitely got a situation going on there. Just that balls chin? The DSP special. You really think my chin looks like that? Really? Interesting. Very interesting. The walrus chin. If David Lynch made a video game, it's a no neck. They call it the no neck. Elongated chin. Wow. The sack chin. All right. The distended jowler. We call him the jowler.
Impossible. It's you. We must continue.
I have no idea what we're seeing here. This is crazy.
Cover.
This is like a really unique game. September 4th. This is the second trailer we've seen for this game, and I still don't know what the hell it is. I can't figure it out. Like, what are we looking at? I have no clue what this is. Hell is Us. September 4th. Well, I'm interested in it. It's intriguing enough, right? Like, you don't know what it is, so you're kind of intrigued. Let's see what the description says. If war is the closest we get to hell on Earth, it's because Earth harbors the worst demons humankind. Discover Hell Is Us, an action-adventure game set in the war-torn country, where players must unravel the mysteries of their past and confront the human darkness that fuels the chaos. All right, well, September 4th, Hell Is Us. What am I doing? I will say this. For a year that at first looked pretty empty, you notice the year is starting to fill up now, which is good. We want to know what's coming, and we finally are starting to get that picture. It took a long time for us to get to this point because the year was mostly empty for a while, but now we finally got stuff going on. So that's pretty cool. I'm actually getting pretty excited now. I mean, this next week we got a bunch of new games coming out, and then after that we got a bunch more coming out. So that's good stuff right there. Okay. I received a $2 tip. I'll just say the post on the website has a post Elden Ring Night Rain Network test registration 1/10/2025. If this is still wrong, I guess okay. Here we go again. Again, I've already explained how I'm going to go about this, all right? I'm going to let others stream and capture it from the 3 to 6 a.m. slot that I'm not playing. If others stream and capture it and have zero problems, then I'm going to play it on Friday night and on Sunday night, and I'm going to stream and capture it, okay? If people have issues, all right, then I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to risk it. But people are going to be doing it way before I am, all right? So it's not going to be that big of a deal. Okay, now, I have to use the bathroom out of nowhere, guys, and I know this is abnormal, so I'm going to pause the recording and pause the stream. I'll be back, and we'll resume the podcast. All right, so I'm back, and to end today's podcast, we are going to be doing a triple taste test, okay? And I'm excited for this. We're going to see what the last thing in the Japanese Sakura box is, and then we're going to try 2 different treats from the new Turkish box, okay? So, let's begin, but actually, Game Boy is asking, am I going to play Borderlands 4? The new trailer looks amazing. I'm going to be honest, I don't know. Borderlands 3, in my opinion, was pretty boring and repetitive and not a very fun game. I got pretty bored with it, and the audience didn't really like it either. I feel like Borderlands games are better if you're teaming up with people who like it and you're going to have like a party, and I'm not really interested in that. And honestly, I don't even think that Borderlands is very good anymore. I feel like it kind of lost its way. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes over the next several months, but you guys tell me if you're interested in seeing me play it or not, right? Okay. So the final item out of this Sakura box, which you've been getting items out of this for like 2 weeks now. The final item we're about to try, and it is the weirdest thing ever, okay? Take a look at this thing. Cartoon ice cream cones. How could this possibly be ice cream? Does it sound like ice cream to you in there? Does it sound like something that would turn into some kind of ice cream? So let's take a look, all right? Nericho Soft. Mini DIY candy soft serve ice cream set with 3 mini candy ice cream cones, ingredients, and tools. Flavors of strawberry and soda. Oh boy. I don't know what's going to happen here, honestly. Okay. So it says step 1, open the powder satchel and empty the contents into the tray provided. All right. Well, this is the tray provided. Let's take a look. The tray provided is a tiny, transparent plastic tray. There are 3 insanely small wafer-like ice cream cones inside of said tray. I'll put those to the side for now. There's a pouch of powder, and there is the world's tiniest spoon. Transparent. This is ridiculous. I don't know how this is going to turn into anything. This has got to be some kind of a joke, right? Okay, so we're going to empty the powder into the tray, but I'm going to turn my fan down because my fan is on high. I'm afraid the powder's going to get kicked up by the air moving in here. So, all right. This is really stupid. Do you imagine a kid doing this and not making a complete mess? I mean, I'm an adult and I'm having a problem not making a complete mess. Okay. All right, that's all the powder. Wait, where'd the spoon go? Uh-oh. Oh, here it is. It's transparent, so I can't see it. And now the ice cream cones are falling. Okay. So step one, the sugar stuff is inside the tray. Okay? That's step one. Step two, snort the sugar. No, it doesn't say that. Add 2 spoonfuls of water using the provided spoon and mix well. So I brought a little thing of water, okay? 2 spoonfuls of this tiny spoon. Okay. I mean, the spoon doesn't even hold water. I'm not even kidding. The spoon is so small, it doesn't hold any water. So you can't fill the spoon with water. It's not possible. I'm not kidding. It's too... Look how idiotic this is. Here's my pool of water. Here's the spoon. The spoon is dry. The spoon is too small to hold water. So they gave you a spoon that's so small you can't do what they want you to do. They're morons. So I'm just going to pour a tiny bit of water into the container instead. I'm just going to put a tiny bit. Okay, 1, 2. So that's probably what you would assume is 2 spoonfuls. Who knows, right? And then it says just mix it up. What the hell is this? This has got to be a joke. They want a kid to eat this? This paste? It's like glue. It's like you're eating paste at school, right? Like the kids that eat the paste. So this is like. This is disgusting. This is absolutely disgusting. Look at that. Oh. Oh. Step 3. Once the mix becomes fluffy, spoon it into a mini cone, eat and repeat. I'm doing the earnest. What the hell? This is nasty. Mmm. That looks like a real delicious ice cream cone, doesn't it? Mmm, my homemade ice cream. I can't wait to eat it. The poor children in Japan, I feel so bad for them. They have to eat this. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Oh! 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 Oh, that's one of the worst things I've ever tasted. Oh my god. Oh. Ah. Ah. Oh. Ah. Oh. 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 That was vile. Oh my god. I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy to eat this. This is disgusting. You put it in your mouth and you taste insane amounts of like tartness. Like you ever had like Smarties or a sweet tart? It's just a blast of sour tart flavor in your mouth. And then on the afterthought or the backside of it, get that fake Ramune taste. It's gross. That is disgusting. Oh god. That was so bad. Now this, I've eaten these before. When I was a kid, they used to have marshmallow ice cream cones where it would be a marshmallow like shaped on top and they would put like frosting on it or like sugar on it that was colored. And so you would eat the cone and the marshmallow. Yeah. I've eaten that a million times. The wafers, it's fine. The wafer is legit okay. It tastes decent. But that was disgusting. Who in their right mind would eat that? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're officially done with the Sakura box. I hope that you enjoyed over the last couple of weeks me trying out all the treats in that box. It's time to wave goodbye. I probably won't be having Japanese treats for a while. I'll be going for variety. So we'll be doing many different things without that. All right. That was effing disgusting. Don't eat that. That was so nasty. All right. Oh, wait. I'm going to put the book inside the box now. Okay. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I know I didn't. All right. But now I owe you guys 2 treats out of the new Turkish box, Turkish snacks. Okay? I'm not going to look. Here's what I'm going to do. The first one, I'm going to literally take it from the bottom of the box to ensure it's not one that's on top. That's like one of the more common ones. I'm going to get something from the very bottom. So what is this? What the hell is this? Oh my god! Biscot Kagit Kelva. Jelenizzle Leslinchidi. What in the hell is this? Someone look this up and tell me what this is. Biscot Kagit Helva. What is that? Someone look it up and tell me what that means. It's like a wafer. It's like a giant wafer. Wafer halva. What is a halva? It's not in English. I can't read any of it. I have no idea what it actually is. Oh, there's a sticker on it. It says a wafer with nougat filling. Nougat. Okay. Nougat. I put this. I don't think I'm eating this whole thing. This thing is huge. Do you see the difference in the size of the snacks between the Japanese snack box and this Turkish box? This thing is humongous. All right. Wyatt, relax. We're tasting treats. He says, when's the gameplay? Relax. I had to take a break. I'd use the bathroom, so we're already delayed on the podcast here. We got to eat these treats, all right? I can't get this open. There we go. There we go. Oh, my Lord. Well, sadly, the top, I think I broke it when I was reaching down to grab in there. I think I kind of broke it. It's huge. It's a giant wheel. Look at this. Oh, shit. It's a giant wafer wheel. Oh, it smells like sugar. It smells like a wafer cookie. You ever had a wafer cookie with the sugar in between? I think that's all it is. I think it's a giant wafer cookie with sugar in between. Well, I definitely got to eat this over the package or I'm going to make an insanely... Oh, I already got pieces everywhere. Oh, shit. It's all over my crotch. Oh, no, I got wafer all over my crotch. I'm going to need to get my dust buster after this because I'm making a huge mess on my crotch. All right. All right. Let's give it a taste, shall we? It's way less sugary than I thought it was going to be. It mostly just tastes like wafer. It's got a little bit of sugar on the inside, but not a heck of a lot, actually. It's okay. The wafer tastes exactly like a plain wafer cookie, and the sugary filling really doesn't have much flavor to it besides sweet. It doesn't have like a vanilla or a chocolate. It's pretty weird. I'm not going to lie. It's pretty darn weird. There's actually more sugary nougat in the middle, but I don't know. You really have to like the flavor of wafer to eat this because there's so much of it. I'll have one more bite. It's not bad, but an American wafer cracker like that would just have way more filling and have some kind of a flavor to it rather than just sugar. But that's what it reminds me of. Like wafer cookies, if you ever had them with filling. And I've had those before. I like the ones that are flavored. Prefer to just like the plain sugar flavor. So, okay. Okay, so continuing on, interestingly enough, I'm about to have my third and final snack for the podcast here. I was asked by Gwazi, what would you have rated that Sakura box out of 10? So, FYI, Sakura box cost, I think it was like $27 on Amazon. It had 30 treats, but some of the treats were so small that like I wouldn't even consider them a whole treat. It's like a bite-sized snack. Value-wise, half the snacks weren't very good. Some were really good, and some were terrible. If anything, it kind of shows that in Japan they really focus on gummies. They focus on like weird like seafood flavored stuff as opposed to more cheesy things, like almost no cheese at all, right? Which is very different than here in the United States. As for the value, I would say it's probably, I'm not even kidding, like a 5 out of 10 because half of them weren't very good. And there were some that were very good, but it was very hit or miss. I'd probably give it a 5 out of 10 value wise. And just the fact that this was like 27 bucks. This insanely huge, heavy-ass box here of Turkish treats was the same price, and there's like 3 times as much in the box. I'm sorry. It kind of devalues the Japanese box. You know what I'm saying? So, let's get our third and final treat for today. We had terrible ice cream, and we had a weird giant wafer. All right, I'm just going to reach to the side here, and I'm going to grab this. I have no idea what's in my hand right now. You know what? We already had a cracker wafer. Let's do something different because that looks like crackers. I want to get something like different. Like it's too similar. Okay, we're gonna do this. Ulker coconut. Ulker coconut. I'm assuming that's a variation of coconut, but maybe not. Because it shows a picture of what appears to be like a hazelnut. And it looks like it's some kind of a candy bar in a crispy coating and then covered in chocolate. Okay? There's a sticker on it. Chocolate and hazelnut pieces coated wafer. Okay, so I was right. That's a picture of hazelnuts on there. I don't know why they call it coconut. It has nothing to do with coconut, but it's called coconut. That's bizarre, isn't it? Okay. Oh, by the way, this is off. Ugh. So I turn it off and on. It fixes the brightness, but it doesn't fix the blue setting. Let me fix this quickly. Coconut. That sucked. I thought I could fix that quick, and I couldn't. Do this fast, and we're gonna try this. There we go. Okay. Coconut. All right. Well, I wonder how many calories this has. Say, it says serving size 23 grams. But how big is it to begin with? Is this? I'm assuming this is one serving, right? 180 calories. 180 calories in this candy bar. Okay. All right. So, look at that. Pretty decent size. Reminds me of like, I don't know. It's a kind of unique combination of different things, actually. Oh, the chocolate smells good. The chocolate smells delicious. Already, I can tell you the smell is great. So let's see. Looks like a nutty turd. Well, I'm sure you would know Dragonborn. You always toilet dive, right? Anyway, here we go. Let's give it a shot. Wow, that's really good. That's absolutely delicious. So, it's very chocolatey, but with a hazelnut nutty taste as well and a really good crunch. That's delicious. Mmm. I would buy this and eat it myself. Coconut, this is delicious as heck. Very chocolatey, which I'm a chocoholic. Everyone knows that. I love chocolate. And the fact that this also has these hazelnut pieces in it with a wafery crunch, it's a great combination of flavors. If anything, the one criticism, some people might say it's too sweet because it's very sweet, but because it's chocolate, I love it. Mmm. Wow. Well, I'm very pleased with this. If the rest of the box is like this, I think we're off to a good start. Of course, we did have the wafer thing that was very different. But man, this is very good. I guess 1 out of 3 is better than 0 out of 3, right? Let's finish it because it's so good. All right. Good stuff. Keep in mind, they won't always be like that. They're not all chocolate. But man, that was hit the spot. That was super duper delicious. And I really enjoyed it. So, the Turkish Snacks box makes an appearance every time we hit a goal. Right now, we're about a third of a way to a goal, right? We're at 40-something, 41. So when we hit 150 today on the stream, we could have another snack. Or we could save it for tomorrow. We'll see. But man, all right. I think this box is going to turn out way better than the Sakura box, at least from that start. Seems like it's way more up my alley. Then again, I am a white guy, so I have European roots, so I probably would like things from, Turkey better than things from Japan. It's more culturally appropriate to me. Anyway, all right, so thank you guys for watching. DSP tries it, just kidding. Thanks for watching the Level 1 podcast. What a variety show we had for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, tomorrow, my final streaming day of the week, I'll be talking about how Call of Duty went. I'll be talking about how my appearance on the Truth Seekers show went. That's at Truth Seekers Show on YouTube. That's where you can see it tonight at 7 p.m. Pacific time, or it'll be on there on demand after the fact. And I am also going to be talking about what happens with this Elden Ring Night Rain network test. I'm sure by then, tomorrow morning, there will be results of people trying to put, footage of it on the internet and see what happens. All right, so we'll make a determination if tomorrow night, if we're doing that, or if instead we're going to be doing the conclusion of Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. We'll find out. All right, and by the way, thank you to Boom Arms, Defeat DSP, 2 months as a sub. Now, you already have done that, but that was your celebration, so that doesn't actually count as a new thing to count for the stream. But I do want to thank you for 2 months as a sub over on Kick. That's very nice of you. Okay. All right, guys. It is time to end the show. But I'll be back tomorrow for my final streaming day of the week, which I hope you will join me for. Thank you so very much for hanging out with me here today on the Level 1 podcast. I will see you all on Friday.